Are we set in our ways? Do you go through the same routines in the morning when you get up, or during the day, or what you do at home, perhaps in the evening? It's everything a routine. You may say, well, I got the routine down to a fine art. It's most economic in effort and reward. And things fit. I don't get any nasty surprises. That's true. That's true. But if you reflect on, imagine a wild state. You wake up in the morning, you slept here. Won't sleep here tonight because it was uncomfortable. I'll look somewhere else. Or I think so-and-so is a risk. At some point in the morning, I felt quite hungry. I started to become more alive to the possibility of eating something around me, and noticed such and such a tree, and well, I know that colour's not ripe, but that colour is ripe, and so on. Do you see, every day and every moment in the wild is unique, and you have developed in a fashion, presumably, in which you can cope with such. And in fact, that is what life is. You actually find a pleasure in the creativity of the moment, opportunity. It's the natural entrepreneur, if you like. He's alive to the possibilities of the market, not just his market, but he's diversifying into so-and-so because it's related. I know something about it. Looks possible. I can try it. I'll dip my toe in, see how we go. Do you see? From his experience, of course, he starts to get a strategy of not throwing heaps of cash at something and hoping that he's got it right, but seeing if it can pay its own way. If he does, he might help it a little, but basically, is it a success in itself? He's alive to adjusting things. He's coping with people coming and going in his employment, his customers coming and going, fashions changing, things changing, technologies changing, everything changing. And if he isn't, well, the business gradually goes under. Perhaps not too gradually either. So I think what I'm saying is, shouldn't we become more alive to the opportunities of the moment as opposed to the constraints of the routine? You may say, it's the routine that builds things. If I'm building a wall, I put brick upon brick and I repeat the process and I do it in a certain way because that's stronger and that works. Yes, that's true. But perhaps we shouldn't be a bricklayer all one's life. Life is more than just being a bricklayer. You know? We change bricks, we use cement, we use different types of cement, we use different types of bricks, concrete, or we use different building material altogether, and we think in a different way, and we look how I build things, and I could adapt. Do you see, you can be alive to the possibilities of change and creativity, or you can be stuck in a rut, and life becomes drab. Why? Because you're a person that's designed to adapt to creativity and the possibilities of things around you. This is the fantasticness of life. And if you're not doing something of that, you're not living. And you wonder why you're feeling a bit dead. You need to go to a different church for a change. You need to pray at a different time and in a different way and sing a different song and, plant something else in your garden and try something else and see if the man in the street is someone you can talk to or not. Be careful, of course. He might be a maniac. Do you see? Become alive. Alive, full of energy, awareness, consciousness, you see. I think that's the way we're made. Thank you, Heavenly Dad.